just a little glimpse into Jackie the Joke Man. Let's do some news, some real news, Robin. I don't think Jackie should be the lead story.
A couple of weeks ago, we were very honored, Howard, to have the Stone Temple Pilots come in and announce that, they had a new album coming out and they were going to start a big tour.
Right.
A few days later, we learned that they were going to be traveling around with Kiss, opening for them. We also talked a little bit with Scott Weiland about a former drug problem that supposedly was behind him. But now I understand that it's not so far in the past.
No kidding.
Here is Robert DeLeo, one of the other members of Stone Temple Pilots, at a press conference yesterday to make this shocking statement.
I don't understand. When they were in here, they didn't say anything.
Here we go. Let him talk.
What's his name?
Robert DeLeo.
You got a number on that one? I'm having a hard time. Here it is. I got it.
Yes, number 15.
All right. 15, man, is way beyond me.
We'd like to announce today that we will not be appearing or performing next week in Chicago, New York, or Los Angeles.
Oops.
We had scheduled these appearances and shows to promote our new album and to give our fans the opportunity to see our show at no cost. The reason for this cancellation is that our lead singer, Scott Weiland, has become unable to rehearse or appear for these shows due to his dependency on drugs.
Oh.
He is currently under a doctor's care in a medical facility.
This is terrible.
On behalf of the band, we would like to apologize to our fans and supporters for any inconvenience this may have caused.
A rock star on drugs?
We hope to be able to make this up to you in some way. At this point, we don't yet know how this will affect our plans for a summer tour. We will let you know as soon as we can when it's more definite.
I can't believe it.
Thank you very much again for your support and understanding.
It's more than they talked when they were in here. You know what's weird about it, too? Because when those guys were in here, they weren't talking about anything.
I know.
And then what I heard after they left was that the lead singer was in rehab, Scott, and then they flew him in here to do our show.
Yeah, I'm afraid that might have been what tipped his tail back to the drug-taking side.
I don't know, because after our show, supposedly they flew him back.
Well, the point is you're not supposed to come out until you're done. And you get out anytime, you can make connections.
That's too bad, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, because, the kid is really messed up on these drugs, apparently.
I saw him. He was in good voice.
He can't even rehearse? I mean, what is that?
Those are some good drugs, huh, Jackie?
Oh, boy.
When you can't even rehearse.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine sitting on that.
Must be really good drugs.
Imagine sitting in the center of Bayville, a little high like that.
All up the jetty, man.
Right.
So, it's just terrible to think that, they're going to blow this great career he's got going.
This is terrible.
I don't think it'll blow his career.
Well, if you're dying and you can't get up off the ground, I figure you pretty much don't have a career.
Really? I thought that was good for your career when you're in rock and roll.
If you can get up and perform. This guy can't even get to a rehearsal.
Kurt Cobain's doing just fine. He's been dead for 2 years. He's selling tons of records.
But just try to get him to make another one.
I see.
That's the problem.
You tried telling me Jim Morrison didn't make more money dead than alive.
He was a better, more consistent performer.
Yeah, when he was dead. What else is in the news?
Margot Kidder, also a very sad story that we're working on out of Hollywood.
Funny story, if you ask me.
She was found cowering in suburban California yesterday, filthy, dazed, penniless, and insisting someone was trying to kill her.
That's how I found Jackie, before he worked on the show.
She had chopped off her hair with a razor, swapped clothes with a homeless man in Los Angeles to disguise herself from her pursuers, and she claimed to have been assaulted and said she spent 2 days crouched in the bushes of an affluent neighborhood called Glendale.
Curse of Superwoman.
They say there were no signs of foul play. They think that, she's having some kind of a psychiatric episode here, so she's been taken to a hospital for observation. We don't know exactly what is going on with her or why, but of course the people are rallying around her co-stars in Superman movies, Christopher Reeve.
And there's some help. Too late.
Richard Pryor
and Christopher Reeve
are saying they would love to be able to help her. They love her.
Yeah, the newspapers are trying to make it like there's a curse on Superman movies, but it's kind of, I don't know. I read Bill Hoffman's article. He says...
they even did it in the Daily News, and this Helen Kennedy found out another thing. She says Pierre Spengler, who was the producer of the Superman movie series, went bankrupt.
Oh, man. This is getting a little thin. What about the guy who, they said in the paper, Bill Hoffman's article?
Yeah.
The kid who played Superboy couldn't get another part after he played Superboy, except for playing a dead guy in that plane crash movie where people eat dead people. He played one of the people that you eat.
Yeah.
He played a dead guy that you eat. Come on. That's not a bona fide curse. And then
But
they
say the worst curse is the curse that hit Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, the two guys who created Superman. They wound up selling the rights for a measly $165 or something.
Now that's a curse.
When they sued for more money, they were fired.
That's what they say caused the curse, when those guys only got $165 for the Superman rights.
Schuster died several years ago blind on a loan.
This just in, Terry Hatcher has her period.
Listen to this. His body wasn't found for days. You know, like he just laid there.
The guy who invented Superman.
Yeah.
Dean Cain has a bad foot.
Siegel died earlier this year near poverty. Well, it's got to scare them, don't you think?
You know who had a really bad curse?
Seeing what has happened to their predecessors.
Gilbert Gottfried played Knick-Knack on the Superboy series. His career's been dead ever since.
You see?
Yeah, he's on USA Today.
It is true.
And he can't get laid. Some curse. I'm into curses like that James Dean movie where everyone's dead, like Natalie Wood. And isn't it Natalie Wood, James Dean, Sal Mineo?
Oh, yes, that's Rebel Without a Cause.
Yeah, that's a curse.
They all died young.
And the Poltergeist movie, that's a curse.
That's a curse. Some guy not being able to get work. Although George Reeves couldn't get any work after he played Superman and became a professional wrestler and then killed himself.
See?
Maybe there is a curse there.
There's something going on.
Professional wrestler.
I'm taking a guess here because I don't have everything in front of me, but I think that number 6, Mark Minerick, is one of the neighbors who must have seen Margot wandering around when they found her yesterday.
Cool.
Could you play him?
Mark Minerick?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm scanning. Hold it. Here we are. Mark Minerick.
She did not sound out of her mind at all. Very, just like I'm talking to you. Very, scared, but rational and concise about what she was saying.
It must be cool, you don't want to find some bum hanging around, but all of a sudden you see like a toothless Margot Kidder running around your place. Hey, Lois Lane. That must be kind of cool, nothing cool.
Superman.
Hey, why don't you call Superman? You look like you're in trouble. Superman doesn't want me since I lost my teeth. Lucky she didn't stumble onto O.J.'s property.
At least, so far there are no rumors that she really thinks she's Lois Lane.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up next. Stay tuned.
That would be the worst.
Because that's really funny. Like Tarzan used to run around. Bela Lugosi had to be buried in his Bela Lugosi outfit.
Yeah.
Tarzan used to run around in his old age home screaming that he was Tarzan.
And doing that yell.
Yeah. Oh, where am I? I'm in someone's backyard. I'm Lois Lane. Call Superman. Hey, honey. I hate to break it to you. Superman said, go get trapped in a cave. He isn't coming over here just because you're caught in the bushes. What? Superman's not coming?
They got better plots than this.
Yeah, honey. You're going to have to do better than this. You're going to have to be attacked by a vacuum cleaner like in the Attack of the Mole People.
So anyway, at some premiere last night, they started asking people for their reaction to the Margot Kidder story. Here's Sharon Stone.
Really? How many months is she away from being found in the bushes?
I wish her the best, and I'm sure that with a little love and a little care, she'll be just fine. She's a brilliant woman and a talented actress.
If I were Sharon Stone, I would have said, you know what? Tell her to get in a movie, not wear any panties, and show her vagina to the world. They did it for me.
Excellent.
And the other person they got to comment on Margot was Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller? That's an insult.
I would say that it's a very clear-cut case that she's mentally ill, and that's a shame because it's so misunderstood and it's such an awful thing. It's so hard to treat and so hard to live with.
No. Yeah, but Phyllis is fine.
Phyllis is laughing because, hey.
What a thing to say. Her PR...
She was never beautiful, but she still got all her marbles.
Her PR person must be really grateful. Yeah, she's mentally insane. Well, that should help her get some work. Phyllis Diller looks like she's mentally insane.
Oh, goodness.
That ratty hair.
Those good-looking broads crack up, huh, Phil?
See, you know, at least I'm in the, she said, yeah, all those good-looking broads. They can't take it when they get ugly. I was ugly my whole life. That's what I think happened. I think if they had interviewed me, I would have said, you know what? That's what happens when a good-looking broad loses her looks. They find out they're not all that interesting, and they crack up. It's better off being an ugly broad. And you grow into your face. Nothing scarier than a good-looking girl who gets ugly. That wall can be very hard. But, you know, I'm in show business now. I know what to say if they put the camera on me, because if they ask me...
What would you have said?
She's fine. So she's in the bushes. She's probably preparing for her next part. You know, leave her alone. Research. Lovely woman. Give her 3 days. She'll be on her feet. Her and Scott Weiland. Now leave me alone.
Bobby Brown, the husband of Whitney Houston, in trouble again. According to an Atlanta police report, a belligerent and hostile Bobby Brown was charged with drunken driving on Monday.
What is this guy belligerent about? He's got a woman that's worth about $50 billion. She's a piece of ass. Go have some fun.
He failed 2 sobriety tests and then refused to take a blood test. Police say he was unable to recite the alphabet.
I don't know that he could recite the alphabet before he got arrested.
Do you think it was a valid test?
Yeah, right.
They also say a woman was in the car with him, and her name was not Whitney Houston.
When the cops came, he was talking about you, Robin. He actually recorded this. Listen.
And now here's Brown recording with the news.
Thank you. What?
No wonder he's angry.
Let me hear that again.
He lost his voice.
And now here's Brown recording with the news.
That's not me.
Poor Bobby.
My prerogative. So here is Sergeant Rick Young.
Is he young?
Was at one time. And will always be.
She was completely dirty. She had been living in the bushes for, according to her statement, a couple
Margot
of days.
Kidder.
She felt she was being
Well, it could be Bobby Brown, too.
followed. She was paranoid, and just her state, her dress and style, obviously she was in mental distress.
Oh, okay. So we got that out. We don't have an officer talking about Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was just, and he had some problems before. He had been arrested and was on probation, so I don't know what this will mean to his probation status, but Bobby Brown in trouble once again.
Great.
I was sorry to hear that because it seemed that he and Whitney were getting it back together. You know, they were separated for a while.
I am sorry. Very sad. My heart goes out to them. I hope the Lord Jesus Christ comes into their life.
And Bobby Christina, what about her?
I hope Bobby Christina has Jesus Christ in her life. Lord knows it's hard enough to get those parents involved in her life. Doing a fine job. People are worried about Madonna being a good mother. Go ahead.
Well, it's always interesting. All you have to do is get pregnant and people start congratulating you.
Yeah.
No matter what you've done in the past.
Robin, you've never been congratulated, have you?
I've never been pregnant.
Thank you.
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Her auction continues. It was day 2 last night. And the buying frenzy continued. Here we can listen to a little bit more of the bidding. This on the Lesotho the Third Diamond.
The Lesotho the Third Diamond. What number is that?
Jeez, I have to tell you everything?
Yeah, I don't know. Was that Brooks and Dunn?
No.
What is it?
Should be bidding.
Bidding. Okay, here we go. Yeah, give me a clue. Here's the bidding. Here's the bidding.
Lesotho Diamond.
Lot 453, the Lesotho 3 Diamond by Harry Winston.
They should just dig up Jackie O at this point and auction her off.
She'd go for a lot of money.
Yep.
Diamond. And we have $350,000 already, 400, 450, 500,000 here. I have 5 here. At 500,000 now to the absent bidder, 550, $600,000 now. 650 with Chapin. At 650,000.
You should have Captain Jenks go over there and just keep bidding.
It went up to $2.58 million last night. It was bought by an unknown buyer. He did not want his name released. He had someone there bidding for him. And so far, in 2 days, how much have they made?
How much?
$20.84 million.
Oh, wow. Who would buy that?
2 more days to go.
Man, people are caught up in some stupid stuff.
That this, experts have said this is the kind of stuff that people wouldn't give a second glance to. A lot of it is the kind of stuff you wouldn't give a second glance to at a thrift shop.
It's garbage.
But because it's got, Jackie O on it somehow.
And how do you prove it to your friends? Like, what do you go, like, when they walk in?
They have certificates of authenticity.
So what do you do when your friends come over and go, oh, look, there's my Jackie O humidor?
Yeah.
Or there's my Jackie O trash can?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
There's my Jackie O chip china.
Wow. And it was all garbage. She had the most awful taste. Sandra Bernard was telling me, I didn't even get to interview her about this. I forgot, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
But she was telling me that she was over there at the Jackie O auction covering it for Larry King.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. I think she was a little dumbfounded by the whole thing, too. As we all are.
It would have been nice to have her eyewitness opinion of what the stuff was like.
I think she was about as clueless as we were. She couldn't figure it out either.
Let's see. Here's a guy who actually bought something. Harry Wilkes. He bought her 18-karat gold earrings for $32,000.
Is he going to wear them?
I bought them because, the lady is the most famous first lady that we've ever had. She represents a dream.
How do all these people get money?
I don't know, but there seems to be no shortage for Jackie crap.
Oh, wow. Wow. Jackie crap going at an all-time high. Go figure.
It is amazing. There's 2 more days to go. They are already, the sale has brought in 10 times more than they expected.
Get down.
And you said it wasn't going to be a big deal.
I can never underestimate the public's stupidity. Amazing. It's making me think we should auction off some of our old junk.
Somebody's got to die.
JFK Jr. must be dancing a jig. Because evidently Mama didn't leave him any money. Jackie O left it to the grandchildren.
She must have known. She didn't need to.
Yeah. Yeah, but did you read that out of the $20 million, the government gets 50 to 60%, 55% even?
Well, yeah, but it's going to be like $100 million take before
Is it really?
It's done.
Wow.
If they made $20 million in 2 days, they got 2 more to go. The less stuff there is, the higher the prices are going to go.
I heard they started building some new stuff. I'd rather buy like a Sam Kinison memento than a Jackie O. He meant more to me. She was just some woman who spread her legs for rich guys. What did she ever do?
Well, we admire a lot of people like that. Look at Marilyn Monroe. She's on stamps. We can't get this image out of our heads.
Yeah, at least she acted in something.
Please.
I mean, come on. Jackie O did nothing.
Why she's
at least good looking. She had the badge.
Around. Yeah. She'd have never gotten into those movies unless she had done a few things.
Oh, come on.
Hey, now.
Go ahead.
Let me see what else. Oh, they have finally come to an agreement on Capitol Hill about the budget. We've been living without a budget for quite some time now, and there was another stopgap situation coming up where certain agencies were going to run out of money. So finally, after being deadlocked for weeks, it seems that the Congress and the President have come to an agreement. Here is Bob Dole.
This is Bob Dole. I'm working on my Bob Dole. There's Bob Dole. I'm trying to do it like Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
There's Bob Dole. Bob Dole don't like it.
The bottom line is, according to those who've been keeping track of the numbers, we will save $23 billion in this fiscal year.
He sounds really out of gas. I mean, he's beat. Doesn't he sound like he's out of gas?
Always to me.
He doesn't want to be working.
Perturbed, bothered.
Yeah, he's having a hard time. He's not doing well in the polls. He lost me on the abortion thing, so I'm already a Clintonite.
Well, someone said to me today that Governor Pataki would ban late-term abortions.
Yeah, I know. But Dole would ban all of them.
All of them. That's true.
Pataki's pro-choice, I thought.
He is, but he doesn't like the late-term one.
I disagree with him. But I dig the cat, nevertheless, because he's been very decisive and quick in running the state of New York.
Speaking of auctions, there's going to be another one. Jeffrey Dahmer, the man who is responsible for the murder and dismemberment of 17 young men and boys. His stuff is going to be sold to the highest bidder.
Does he have a humidor? I'm just bummed out about not getting the...
No, this is the kind of stuff that would be right up your alley.
How weird would it be to have Jeffrey Dahmer's... Jeffrey Dahmer's what?
On the auction block are Dahmer's sledgehammer.
The one that he cracked guys' skulls with?
Hatchet, hypodermic needles, knives, drill bits, hammers, and saws. These are the things he used to dismember, drill holes in the head to experiment.
You know what Sotheby's said? $2.8 million. Starting.
Other items eligible for auction include furnishings removed from Dahmer's rancid Milwaukee apartment, like the refrigerator where he kept the body parts.
Hey, how much is that refrigerator?
And personal belongings he accumulated while in prison.
Any recipes?
People who are handling this auction said they'd like to get as much money as possible. They say that a lot of families have suffered and they'd like to turn over as much as possible. They think they're entitled to something.
Jeffrey Dahmer's tools.
Dahmer was sentenced in 1992 to multiple life sentences for his sexually driven 13-year spree of murder and cannibalism. He was killed by another inmate in November of 1994.
Hey, can we find out when it is? Let's send Sutter and John there to cover it for us. Since Larry King...
they're going to put together a catalog, so we should probably get the catalog.
Yeah, but I want to have live coverage from the auction.
But I'm just saying, so we know what to bid on.
Okay.
And then we can go to the auction.
Yeah. Let's buy something. The hatchet. $1, I see $1.
It is amazing.
We'll give it to Fred. If we get it.
Eva was on the stand yesterday in the trial.
Is that the one from England?
No. That's Queen Elizabeth.
Oh.
Queen Latifah is the rapper and the actress.
Oh, I didn't know there were any queens.
Her real name is Dana Owens.
Yeah, let's call her Dana Owens already.
She took the stand in the trial of Ricardo Rodriguez, one of the two men she was attacked by on July 16th. Remember, her car was taken and one of her friends was shot. The guy who was shot did survive the shooting. This is the trial as a result of that incident. The carjacking prompted her to arm herself and resulted in her arrest in Los Angeles last fall on a charge of carrying a loaded gun.
Groovy. I don't blame her.
Yeah, who would?
Yeah.
Tom Jones is in the newspaper. Now, Tom never told us this.
What's he up to now?
You know how we're always saying to him, you know, you got like this wild life where you got a wife or you stash over in England and then you run around here doing whatever you want?
That's right.
Well, he gets caught every once in a while. He just lost a Florida court battle to keep support payments from raising for a 7-year-old boy who a woman claims is his son. So he was already making some child support payments, and the woman went back to court to get a raise. He fought it, and now he's lost, so he's going to have to increase the payments.
Really?
Yeah. I never knew he had this kind of thing going on.
He's got a whole thing going on. His wife doesn't even bust his chops. He can go out and get laid all he wants. That guy's the man. I mean,
yeah, but you don't want to support your kids? Come on, Tom.
No, he was supporting them. He just didn't want him to give him a raise.
Wait a minute. I would give my child anything. You don't try to nickel and dime your own kid.
It was an accident.
There are no such things as accidents.
There you go.
Kids. That's amazing. I'm very surprised that Tommy's a wealthy man. Give the kids some money.
That's why he stays wealthy. He doesn't have to give all his kids that money.
Also in the news, this is yes, I do have it. No, I don't have it. I'll tell you that story tomorrow. I found a bizarre story from Africa where a guy was
fighting with the mayor of Africa?
Hacked to death by his community for making a kid's genitals disappear.
Wait a second. But you don't have that story?
I have it in my head. I can tell you the story.
You want to save it for tomorrow?
Tell you the names.
So save it for tomorrow. I like the names and everything.
But I thought, geez, this is one for the book. He made the genitals disappear.
Sounds real.
Have you noticed that gas prices are going up?
How would I know that, Robin?
I don't know, Howard. I just wondered if you were in touch.
No.
You don't know how much a gallon of gas should cost.
No.
How much do you think?
How much does a gallon of gas cost?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. $1.37?
No.
How much?
Right now?
$1.47.
Yeah, they're saying like regular unleaded is like $1.47 or something, and you know you can find it in some places, especially in California. California seems to be the hardest hit. You can find it for up to $2 a gallon.
Really?
Yeah, I guess on premium gas or something like that. But they say the gas prices are the result of our extended winter and the fact that they had to produce more heating oil, and the fact that it costs more to make these clean gases to help your car run better and not pollute so much. So we're experiencing the highest gas prices we've had since the oil embargo. So
I'm so unaware of prices. Even when I was making $96 a week at Westchester, I wouldn't have known what gas cost. I figured I just got to pay.
You
they
didn't
got me.
know how much gas cost.
I'm an unaware person. Robin, I wouldn't know if America went communist. I'm so out of it, man. I just keep my head in the sand. That's the way I get through life.
Well, if it works for you, I guess you ought to keep doing it.
Yeah. What?
And finally this morning, it was the Academy of Country Music Awards last night.
Sorry, I missed it.
I don't care. Do you think I care?
And I think that might have been what you were talking about with Dick Clark, because he was all over them.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, they must be a new award show that he has put together.
Yeah, he has another award show, like an Emmy show.
Yeah, you were saying
that's
something
a different
about
show.
Yesterday. I couldn't believe there was Dick Clark.
How could country music have an academy? Come on. But anyway, so...
Well, last night, some of the big winners were Shania Twain, this woman who claimed to be an Indian. And then it turns out that her stepfather was the Indian, so she doesn't really have any Indian blood.
No.
So now the Indians are all upset with her. You know, they got all proud. Look, our Indian princess is doing so well.
See, we don't all drink and sit on the reservation.
And then it turned out she didn't have a drop of Indian blood.
Ugh, we do sit and drink. It turned out.
And we can't sing.
Liar.
So anyway, she's, been running around trying to do damage control on that. So here she is accepting her award for Best New Artist or something like that.
She's really good looking.
Number 8, please.
Number 8. I think this is number 8.
This is a really special award for me to win because you're only new for a very short period of time.
All right. Ugh.
Oh, goodness. And there's another clip of Shania, isn't there? Number 12.
I feel like I have everything I've ever needed or wanted. And
you haven't had some of this meat, honey.
everything beyond this point is...
meatless.
Beyond a blessing. There's just nothing. A lot of people ask me, what is there, what more is there that you want? And
Howard Stern.
There really is nothing.
Yeah.
And here's the song that catapulted her into the limelight. Number 13.
Ugh, me scalp vagina. I had to get the kids out of the room so I could say vagina. Here's number 13, Robin.
All right.
Oh, yeah. That deserves an award. What is it about country music? As soon as I hear that. As soon as I hear that thing.
Doesn't she get less attractive?
Yeah. It's really kind of funny because when I see her on these award shows, I really get into her music because I'm busy looking at her ass and, she's got...
Yeah, you could watch her sing that.
Yeah. Yeah, get me a tomahawk. Then now I can hear it without getting all confused about sex. And because it's a little bit upbeat, it's almost palatable. But it's horrible. All right, I don't want to hear that.
And then Brooks and Dunn, they were big winners last night, too.
I bet you it sounds identical, their song. Yeah. Modern contemporary country, what?
Yeah, it's a
what did they have to say? I think I have a clip of them speaking.
We don't deserve this.
We suck. I can't believe this, y'all. Not in my wildest dreams. Thank you so much.
We can't believe it either.
I swear to you, we never thought we would get this. We just lost money backstage betting on the other guys.
Why don't you thank God? Don't country guys thank God, or is it just black people?
Just black people.
I don't know why black people are so religious, man. If life sucks on this planet so bad.
I don't think black people are all that religious.
They just thank God because they're superstitious.
I mean, if you look at their lives, you wouldn't say they were listening to God.
What
a blessing.
That's true. Thank you.
And finally, Janeane Garofalo.
From Gary Shandling Show.
Yes, and Saturday Night Live for a short moment. She has a new movie coming out called, what is it?
She's the one who's always
Secret Life
complaining.
of Cats and Dogs, something like that.
Isn't she the one who's always complaining?
Yes, she complains about everything.
Like Saturday Night Live was no good to her, and
everything is no good.
Yeah, everything is no good.
Nobody knows how to do anything.
Yeah, except her.
She has, I guess, some phone sex scenes in this movie because it's one of those mistaken identity movies.
I hate mistaken
where
identity.
She gets a beautiful girl, Uma Thurman, to pretend that she's her so she can get this guy. Only Uma gets the guy because she's the one who gets to go out with him.
She's not even that bad looking.
Anyway, but she does the phone sex scenes because the guy really loves her voice, but he likes Uma's looks. So here she is talking about how difficult it was.
Phone sex is so, to me, I have tried in my life to have phone sex, and it's like, I'm not going to because I think we're just doing it because we think we're supposed to. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things like, we should have a candlelight dinner, you know, just because you think you're supposed to. And
do we know what she's talking about?
No.
It just feels fraudulent to me. It doesn't come naturally to me at all to do stuff like that or walk.
Why, you sexless?
Or anything. You know, it just feels silly to me.
Everything seems silly to her.
She does say that she has a lot of problem with her sexuality.
Yeah, I mean, when is life so difficult for her?
So she doesn't know about all that stuff. Anyway.
So is it like Cyrano de Bergerac with telephones?
Right, yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's about it.
All right, thanks. You're doing your thing tonight. Why don't you give it a plug?
Oh, yes. Tonight I'll be speaking at the fundraiser for the Child Abuse Prevention Program.
I bought a couple of cents.
And now here's Robert Corey.
That'll be my introduction.
How's your speech? Did you make a speech yet?
I have written a body of a speech. I'll be continuing to commit it to my memory as we go throughout the afternoon.
Aren't you going to be busy on the movie today?
We're doing hair and makeup, so I figure
you'll have some
there are
downtime?
moments that I'll be able to look at it at least.
Oh, yeah, sure. Good.
But it is written. Phoebe Snow will be singing. For information or tickets, 718-834-5159.
So you have the body of the speech?
No, I have the whole thing. I know what I want to say. It's just the guideline is written down. You don't want to.
What's the speech about? Do you know?
It's about actually the Child Abuse Prevention Program and that their focus is on early detection and prevention, which is, I think, most important.
Are you going to talk about how you had a certain problem?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to talk about the fact that it really messes you up, and very few people are going to come out of it as well as I did.
Yeah. Ooh. No high colonic stuff?
No.
Go see Robin tonight and Phoebe Snow. Jackie Penthouse, Joke Page Marley. I bought a couple of seats. I know some people are going.
Oh, wonderful.
I bought them their seats. Jackie Penthouse, Joke Page Martling. That's my contribution to child abuse.
Oh, as always, Howard, you're right there.
Thank you. Get hundreds of filthy jokes on CD or cassette on the hysterical Sgt. Pepper.
Getting your hands dirty.
Right. Only $12 plus $4 shipping and handling. Super special bites. You get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Next Friday night, Jackie, May 3rd at the Troy Savings Bank Music Hall. Also, there was Shaky Ken, the producer up in Albany. For information and Jokeland's web address, call 516-9221. Congratulations, Jackie.
Thank you, boss.
Everybody get up there. Tickets are going fast. Boy Gary will be the guest ring announcer for Extreme Fighting on pay-per-view this Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Call your local cable operator for more information. And Sandra Bernhardt is in Real Wild Cinema Sunday at midnight on USA Network. And finally,
you know what? It's National Turn Off Your TV Week, too.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to bring that up.
Yeah, just keep your radio on. If you're planning a wedding or party, you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment. It's 718-BAG-50-40. That's right. And Divine Brown will be somewhere today.
At the tunnel.
Oh, no, she won't.
She's, I forget. Forgive me. What?
Empire Video from 5 to 6 across the street from the Empire State Building.
Okay. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow.
97.1 The Eagle.